Very cute. So is that costume homemade? That's cool. Okay, did you make your costume yourself?
Absolutely.
Right, and who are you supposed to be?
I'm Wolfwood.
From Trigun.
That's right, from the planet Gunsmoke.
That's
Somewhere
right.
around here there's that Needlelog and Vash. And when I find him, I'm going to put this cross someplace.
I bet you would.
Yep. May you go with the blessing of the Almighty Lord. It's a standard mantra for these type of things.
All right, now who are you supposed to be?
Jenny.
All right, did you make your costume yourself?
Yes, I did.
That's great. That's really nice. Now, who are you supposed to be?
I am Lord Watson, leader of the ideological organization The Cross.
Nice. Now, did you make your costume yourself?
Yes, I acquired this costume in 2 days.
Proto Man. Now, did you make this costume yourself? Now, did you make your costume yourself?
Yes, I did.
Okay, who are you supposed to be?
I am Sailor Starfighter from Sailor Moon.
Nice. Did you make your costume yourself?
Yeah, I did.
And very rarely are you so happy that you go to a board. You're like, oh, that was so good. I'm going to go tell everyone. It's usually, oh, I hate it. And then those are the people that are on the board. So
that happened to me whenever the first video came out with Team Gohan on it. And I went to planetnamek.com, which was a fan site. And they were really brutally against anything Funimation did. And I was so excited to see what the feedback was. And all the reviews were all negative. Like, he sounds disturbing. He's too deep.
I like that.
Disturbing. And then someone said, who's the VA? And someone replied back, some big fat bald guy.
That just big screw you. Man.
So I replied back as, that big fat guy's a friend of mine, and he's pretty good at it.
So if they start talking crap about me, I'm like, okay, listen. I'll go online and say, look, if you would have constructive criticism, I want to hear it. You're being malicious just to sound witty. Shut up. You're a moron. No one wants to know.
Yeah, so people talking big talk on the net, and then I introduced myself on that same forum as myself. And once people were done shooting me down, saying, yeah, right, sure, and they said, oh, sorry, sure. I mean, you said your word.
The worst, or I haven't had this happen to me, but I've two friends who've had this happen where they'll get into it with somebody on one of these boards and you don't know what you're doing, yeah, you ain't professional, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
then they meet in person, and that person's like, oh, okay. Where's your keyboard now?
Like, the ones who are the most vocal and obnoxious are usually the ones who are like the stock boy at Blockbuster or something. That like power in real life, so like the computer is their outlet.
They're technical and bulletproof,
Yeah,
but then in person they're...
In real life,
they're like that Stevie Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, where they open the door and it's like, did you type this on the net? There's a little 10-year-old kid. Talk, big talk, buddy.
I just have to point out this panel is why we like our jobs, and so far it's been what we hate about our jobs. Well, we're supposed to fake it.
Okay, so everything that's not this is why we like our jobs.
Me having done the voice for the character fighting someone, and that is the weirdest thing ever. Like, great team, man, haha! Oh, justice kick, justice punch, and I'm putting buttons, I'm hearing myself, and I'm fighting, and I'm like, oh, wow.
You're playing because you can fill it out and then fill them off because I think you're doing a different movie.
Yeah, and I suck at games. You had to beat the whole game to unlock the Great Saiyaman character. So the guy who does my website beat the whole game in 2 hours because he's a gaming nerd. And he put it on the memory card, mailed me the memory card so I can unlock it and just play it.
awesome.
Yeah, I know. Cheating, yes, but come on,
That's how I learned to drown, was on mic, is doing video. I did one for ADV, but then the rest for video games. It's gotten me a lot of video game work because I'll do like
keep from getting the mic wet though. I mean, you just kind of
wrap yourself in a towel rope and you just sort of and you pour water in your mouth right through it. It's awesome. There's some like of me drowning. I think there was one of like Wave Racer, one of the launch titles for the Xbox. That's just gory. I mean, you can just hear her lungs filling up with water. It's awesome. So this is why we like our job. We're back on that now. Yay! Please, back to the topic. Get to play. great, a lot.
Being your own boss is great. No substitute for it.
That's right. Who likes cheese?
We need some pizza to go on.
Another question?
Well,
Logan?
yeah, I was going to ask again about readers. Are you, as a director, are you in charge of like the subtitles that might appear in the English version? In other words, subtitles that explain something in the background.
Sign translations.
Like
Sign translations?
translations.
Yeah, we sort of oversaw that.
Well,
We're not,
kind of what happened, well, I know exactly what you refer to, why they appear or don't appear.
or
on
why they're
whatever
black.
version.
That again, that's the
'Cause
offering.
I loved the whole job on it. Just
Yeah.
one slight little problem.
You can't see the translations when you're watching it done.
Right, like in Yomiko's apartment.
Sure.
And
Under that lacy.
because seeing what she's written to herself is like half the fun.
Oh, it's great. And you know what? We actually hired the guy that did the subtitles, and he did a good job. And then we handed those to the DVD guy, who doesn't know it very well, and
so it's only on the Jap. That's why it's only on the Jap.
that would be the reason. And I don't want to. Our intent when we handed them over was, yes, they were supposed to,
Be a separate.
but we didn't do the authoring. So once again, that was out of our control.
Right.
So it's kind of like.
It's only a slight problem.
I know that's the thing. It's kind of, but that's one of the things when we watch it. We're like, I think it was a miscommunication because I rarely talk to the guy who authored the DVD.
The subtitles, they go for a stiffer, more formal interpretation of the Japanese,
Yeah.
whereas when you're doing the dub, we get more into the character. So if the literal Japanese is, don't be impatient, but it's like a real cut loose, obnoxious character, we'll make it, dude, don't get your panties in a wad.
Yeah.
And so we're not gonna, like I worked on this one for Viz, Project Arms, where like the original Japanese line was, "There's no way I'm gonna let you perform experiments on me," and instead, with my obnoxious little fingers, now this character is the jerk of the group. He's very sarcastic. He's very cool. He's very obnoxious. So with my scripting obnoxiousness, it became, "Dude, I wouldn't let you wipe my ass, let alone treat me like a guinea pig." And it's the same. We're saying the same thing. We're just imbuing it with character.
The members of KyobeAbear.com.
-1.
No, including one. There you go.